Hey everyone, it's Mr. McIntosh. I'll be explaining how the fourth quarter is going to work in terms of grading and this week's assignments. So basically the first thing I'll ask you to do is fill out this Google form, and there's a few items on here. You'll write your name, your period number, and then your plan for fourth quarter. The county has decided that you have a few different options for fourth quarter. So the first option is that you can use your current year-long average, which would be your quarter 1, 2, and 3 grades averaged together, and you can keep that as your year-long grade for this year. So to find that, you would just add up quarter 1, 2, and 3 and divide by 3. Or you have the option of raising your year-long grade up to 1 full letter grade by completing some quarter 4 enrichment assignments. Those assignments are currently being developed by the English 10 team, and they'll be ready on Monday or Tuesday of next week. So I don't have the actual assignments quite yet, but keep a lookout for those within the week. So if you complete those assignments, then your letter grade for the year can raise by up to 1 letter grade. So if you could just fill that out, kind of give me an idea of how many people are choosing to do which option, that would be great. In other news, we're going to continue our study of the media. This time we're going to talk specifically about media consolidation. There is a video for you to watch here on the slides, and there's an accompanying set of questions that go along with it. So have those questions open on your computer as you're watching the video, and I would say each time you get to a question or close to a question, pause the video and make sure that you're able to answer each of the questions as you go through the video. You don't need to share your answers to the questions with me on Google. Just make sure that you're able to answer them and that you understand the answers to them. If you have any questions about them, if you're unsure of some of the answers, use the discussion board as the spot to ask any questions, either about items from this week, items about last week, or just kind of general items at all. If you have a really specific question, maybe about like your specific grade or something, you can email me. But any questions you have, definitely post them in the discussion board, and I'll be able to answer them for you. I responded to, I think, everyone's or just about everyone's comments and questions on the discussion board from this past week, and I'll be able to do that again this week. The instructions for that are written on the discussion board, by the way. Also, so I'll be opening up office hours every Wednesday from now until the end of the school year, and that will be from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. That is in the form of video chat on Microsoft Teams, which is the county-supported video chatting program. So if you have a question with like a complicated response, or it's a complicated question, or you need specific help with something and you think that it would work better than an email, then definitely log into the video chat on Wednesday, sometime between 9 and 10. The link to it is posted right below on the slides here. That link changes each week to go to that particular week's video chat, so just make sure you use the current week's link to chat on Wednesday. This document here at the bottom, definitely read over that if you didn't get a chance to right before spring break. I posted it just a day or two before we left for break, but definitely read over it. I kind of summed up the information on the first page, and the full document is about 10 pages long, and that I posted in its entirety beneath my summary. But at the very least, read over my summary that explains how fourth quarter works in terms of grading and GPA and all that stuff. So check that out if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email. or use the discussion board. That'll be my main method of communication throughout the rest of the school year, so I won't be discussing a whole things over video. But just check in with the discussion board. I don't know if it alerts you if I've responded to your comments or questions or not. So definitely check in, a couple days after you post a question, or just post your ideas, because likely I have responded to it. Shoot me an email if you have any questions, or pop into the office hours, and I'll check in with you all again next week.